Happy DorkMania. Day 1. Holy crap. I don't want to come on here and act like this was the worst thing I've seen in my life. I know a lot of people are expecting that, and a lot of people are, all over the place right now with the show. And again, the circumstances that we're in right now, yeah. At this point, it is what it is. This is what they want. This is what they got. This is your live edition of Around the Point here on YouTube.com. This is, obviously, you can tell by the title of the video, or the podcast, if you will. This is your WrestleMania 36 Night 1 review, recap, results, highlights, my overall thoughts of WrestleMania 36 Night 1. Because, again, it's too big for one night. Too big for one night. I want to thank all of you for tuning in today. If you are new to the channel, new to the podcast, hit that subscribe button down below. Give the stream, the video, a big old thumbs up. This episode is also available on our podcasting platforms that we're in. We're available on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn, Google Play, Anchor, Spotify, and as well over at okfabe.com. And as you can see, it's me. It's Steve. Oh boy. Not even all the banging bally in the world could have saved this show. If you will. But I'm not alone here. I am not alone. I'm not alone here. I'm here joined by my brother all the way from Detroit. Detroit versus everybody. The man with the golden charm. Big Mike from Big Mike Wrestling Recap Show. I think he's texting the shorty right now. Big Mike, how you been, bro?
What's going on?
What's going on? What's on, bro? You sound slumped, man. What's going on, bro?
It's one of those days.
One of those days? Like, what do you mean, bro? What do you mean one of those days, man? Situation? I get it, bro. I understand. Listen, I know everyone right now, again, are going through the bullshit of staying at home. I know everyone's going through the struggle of, again, you wish you could go out. Listen, I'll be real about it, okay? This is like, what, 3 Saturdays in a row that I'm staying in. This is, for me, not normal. This is not normal for me. Usually on a Saturday, I go out. I'm not saying I go out to a club or shit like that, but I go out. Okay, this sucks, believe me. I think everyone's just counting it down and all that stuff. But at the same time, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. At this point, I'm just waiting on that Donald Trump check. All right? Big Mike, there you are, bro. Apparently they couldn't hear you. How you been, brother?
Oh, they couldn't hear me?
Apparently I forgot to unmute the mic, or the audio section. There we go.
Oh, my God.
It happens, bro. It happens. We're live, bro. It's life. It's live, bro.
Yeah. Well, if you haven't heard, it's been one of those days, the situation I'm going through, I'm kind of angry.
Like I said, bro, like I was telling people earlier, again, man, I understand things right now suck. You wish things were differently. I get that, bro. At this point in juncture, we just gotta take things one step at a time and just hope for the better.
Yeah.
But WrestleMania Night 1 is officially in the books. It's in history now, if you will. It's in history. And again, to me, the idea of it being too big for one night, the show's literally everywhere. Literally everywhere. Not only on the WWE Network, you get on pay-per-view, on Fight TV, which is kind of weird because you wouldn't think WWE promoting their pay-per-views on Fight TV, right? I think also on the Fox Sports app, I think was available as well, on something like that. And again, I get it. Their biggest show of the year, so they're gonna promote this all over the place. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, dude, I'm gonna be brutally honest. Okay, be brutally honest. This was honestly, to me, just a one-match show. Do you agree with that, bro?
100% agree with it.
I get you, bro. Just one match, it just felt like, honestly. Again, obviously, let's point the elephant in the room. Styles and Taker killed it. No pun intended. They literally went out there. Well, they won't go out there, but you know what I mean, okay? Yes, all these matches were recorded. Yes, it happened days ago, a week ago or so. Again, it sucks. you would think with WrestleMania, hey, they'd be in a stadium, jam-packed to the Raptors, fans from all over the world. Instead, at the Performance Center with no people in the building. Not a single soul. Not a single fucking soul. So, guys in the chat, give us your thoughts on the show. Did you enjoy the show or not? Or are you feeling like, this show should have never happened? Let us know. If not, let us know on Twitter. Let us know on Twitter and all that stuff. And let's get this started. Now, there was a kickoff show, which I totally forgot about. It was Cesaro versus Drew Gulak. Yes. From SmackDown Live. From Friday Night SmackDown. I don't know what the fuck they call the show, but it's SmackDown. Right? Two guys from SmackDown going at it. I literally caught the ending of the match where Cesaro did an airplane spin on Drew Gulak with no hand, which I thought was pretty cool to see. But to be honest with you, it was like, it really didn't do much for me. Mike, what about you? Did you catch the kickoff match, by the way?
Yes, I did. I actually watched the whole pre-show. It wasn't that good.
Wasn't that good at all? Okay, fair enough, bro.
No, it was pretty bad.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough on that. From there, we had the show kickoff with Stephanie McMahon try to get her political on. You can tell she's gonna run for office one. I'm not saying president of the country, but some type of political office position. You can tell she's gonna be that person down the road, right? With the way she spoke and how WrestleMania, it's different. It's a unique WrestleMania and all that stuff. They mentioned again the coronavirus, but again, it's gonna be a memorable WrestleMania. Like, again, it's whatever. What I did enjoy, Mike, and I don't know about you, I did enjoy the rendition of America the Beautiful. What they did was they grabbed, montages, right, from previous WrestleManias, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought was pretty cool. You had Aretha Franklin, you had Boyz II Men, you had Ray Charles. Who else do you had in there?
Willie
Nelson, John Legend, Fantasia.
Nicole Swank, whatever her name was.
Yeah, you had all these people, and again, it was unique, it was different, it was awesome. So that was pretty cool. They were able to do that, very creative. I did enjoy also the beginning, if you will, like the video package to kick off WrestleMania.
Oh yeah,
I enjoyed it. I don't know about you, Mike.
Well, yeah, that instantly depressed me because that's what they were supposed to show if they were actually in Tampa.
I know. I get it.
Like, they made me feel good with the montage of everybody singing America the Beautiful, and then instant depression.
Yeah. I'll say this, again, we kicked off to the show, the set, the Performance Center. Empty, no people there. To be fair with you though, they tried to make it work. It didn't feel like WrestleMania. Yeah. It was just by name. I thought it was cheesy as shit. They had JBL back in commentary. He's wearing a suit. Like, yeah. you see the green room, right? In Control Center they had Corey Graves and fucking Peter fucking Rosenberg. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know. They were wearing tuxes.
All of them were in tuxes. Even Booker T on WWE. What's that shit? Backstage? Yeah, on Backstage, bro.
Yeah.
I hear you, bro. You okay? Listen, man. Are you okay, bro? You sound
fine.
Like you just sound dead, bro. You just sound fucking dead.
I am inside.
Come on, bro. Listen, like I told you before, bro. And again, maybe this is how everyone handles a situation, bro. It's gonna get better. All right. It's gonna get fucking better.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move on, bro. Let's move on. Is that an emoji? It's buffering. Okay, it's buffering here.
Yeah, it's an emoji. YouTube got new emojis. That's a YouTube-based emoji.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've been noticing that for like the past 2 days.
The buffer. A
Yeah, you
buffering
just
emoji.
like a buffering emoji. They got a YouTube play button. They got two of them. They got a dollar stop sign. They got a whole bunch of these.
Amazing.
They even got a wash your hands emoji.
I believe it, bro. Turn the page, wash your hands. You turn the page, wash your hands. It's a quote Filbert Turtle. Just a quote Filbert the Turtle from Rocko's Modern Life. We kick off the first match of the show. We had the Kabuki Warrior defending the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. This match bored the fuck out of me. I did not give a shit about it. It felt like a television match. Cross hit a neck breaker on Kairi Sane, and Bliss followed up with Twisted Bliss to win the match. Bliss Cross applause are now okay. Bliss and Cross, right? Applesauce.
Hmm.
That's the name of the team. Are you shitting me?
You serious? That's the name of their team?
Are now two-time women's tag team champions. That's a weird fucking name. I'm sorry. Bliss Cross Applesauce. So a weird fucking name. I'm just gonna say that right now, Mike. To me, it's just a shitty fucking name. Bliss
Yeah,
Cross.
everybody said that was match of the night up until the triple threat.
Well, Mike, you gotta remember, bro. Every match at WrestleMania, the first match is always match of the night by default. It's the debunked match of the night. You gotta remember that, right?
Yeah,
Um,
but what followed after that match kind of made it match of the night.
Okay, well, let's get into it, shall we? We had Elias versus King Corbin. Now, early in the night, they were saying that Elias might not even be there, and King Corbin wanted to win by forfeit, right? He even did a song on a harmonica. He can't sing for shit. Um, I thought this match, again, just sucked. Again, here's Baron Corbin, right? A year ago, retiring Kurt Angle, right? One of the all-time greats, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And now here he is fucking losing to Elias. In a match
Wait a
that
minute, did you
honestly,
call Corbin an all-time great?
I'm talking about Kurt Angle.
Oh, okay,
Come on,
okay,
Meek. Come on, bro. Come on.
okay,
I know you're
okay.
tired. I know you're out of it. Come on, bro.
I'm sorry.
Okay? God damn it, pal. God damn, pal.
I'm sorry.
All right. This honestly should not be on the WrestleMania show. This honestly
No, it shouldn't have.
should not be on. Hell, maybe the kickoff. Not even the kickoff show. Not even. There's not even the build. Didn't make sense at all. You had Gronk and fucking Drew and Mojo Rawley on the fucking little balcony just watching the match and cheering on. What impressed me also, believe it or not, dude, they showed less of Gronk here. They didn't really like they didn't overexpose Gronk onto the show, which I give them a plus for that. Yes, Gronk looks silly as shit. Yes, the less of him on my television, the better. But they didn't like expose, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they didn't do it. They didn't overdo it.
They did not overdo it, which is good. Good on them on that. Good on them. But yes, what can I say here, man? Elias beat King
Wow.
Corbin. What happened? Wow, what? What's going on?
Official PWI said that the Boneyard match was cringe-inducingly bad.
Well, that's PW. What
Is
the
that
fuck
Mike?
did? It's Mike Johnson, bro.
I think so.
Is that
It's
it?
PW Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Yeah, is he a part of that?
I think he's PW Insider. He's PW Insider. Well, let me ask you a question. Pro Wrestling Illustrated, right? What if that was Cody and I don't know Lance Archer? Would that have been amazing? I'm just saying, that's around the point. Anyway, Corbin hit Elias. Cor said that Elias wasn't going to compete and demanded a forfeit, but Elias showed up anyway. The referee saw Corbin try to pin Elias with the foot on the ropes, but Elias went with a roll up with a handful of tights. Whatever. Move on, shall we? We got to the Raw Women's Championship match. Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler. This is where things kind of went downhill for me. At the same time, I understand. It's like a mixture of both, believe it or not. Becky had her own little entrance. She came out with her little truck, right? She honked the horn a couple times. She came out. Nice jacket. I'm not gonna lie. She did have a nice jacket. Here's the thing about it, okay? The match started the way it needed to start. A fight between two women, right? It
Yeah.
had to start that way, which I commend them for. Right? I commend them for that. I'm having a fucking brain fart right now. They wrestled on the outside. They wrestled on the outside in the shed. And what can I say? Just back and forth. Shayna tried to lock in the Kurofuda clutch multiple times. Becky tried to counter it. She tried to hit the disarmer. There's a moment where Shayna locks in the disarmer, which I thought again was, fine. And then we get to the ending where Becky Lynch was locked in the Kurofuda clutch. And it is this whole thing where, she couldn't counter no more, right? It was over with, right? And then what do you know? They go back to the WrestleMania 8 Roddy Piper Bret Hart finish, where Bret Hart was locked in the sleeper, and Bret Hart countered it by bouncing off the turnbuckle and pinning Roddy Piper while locked in the hold for the 1-2-3. The only difference was there was no blood, there was no ring bell being used. You didn't have Bobby Heenan telling him to waffle him with it. But more importantly here, there was no crowd. Now listen, I know people are kind of upset about it. Oh, why did she lose and this and that? And you can go back to her time at NXT. Her every first match she would lose. At the same time, I want to believe that they're going to have Shayna win. Have this whole thing, have the world never gone to shit, that she would have won. That's what I want to believe. However, if you're going to have her win, you need a crowd.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that, Mike?
I thought that the match wasn't good. The ending was worse, and it killed me.
It killed you.
Yep.
How did it kill you? What happened?
Just the ending.
Why, you thought Shayna was going to win?
Yeah, because I've seen that ending too many times with her.
Fair enough. But again, I want to believe that there will be a rematch where I think, again, Shayna will get her win. But again, she should have won at WrestleMania. So there's that. And at the same time, it's like, do you even want to see a rematch? If there'll even be a rematch.
No, because a lot of people think that she's buried off of this one.
Because you got to think about this too. Like, there's talk now that the CDC has shut down everything in Florida now.
What happened?
So now there can't. Again, they shut down everything in Florida, so there can't be no more tapings or anything.
Oh yeah, they taped everything the last week.
Even after even Raw and SmackDown after Mania.
Yep, they taped both Manias and both Mania nights, and they taped both Raw, SmackDown, and I think the last couple weeks they taped 2 NXTs, and then that's it. Thursday it was a shutdown, so we probably won't see anything from them for a while.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So again, yeah, there's that. But yeah, Becky retained. We then go to Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan for the Intercontinental Championship. Big Mike.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the match, bro?
The Intercontinental Championship match.
No, the European title. Of course, the Intercontinental Championship. Come on, man.
Yeah, that match was. The beginning of the match was stupid. It got back together. It was okay, uh, but what they did when they actually got down to wrestling was what they could have did on SmackDown. So it was meh.
I'll be honest with you. I really would. I wished honestly it would have been Bryan and Nakamura. Nothing against Sami Zayn, okay? But if you think of WrestleMania, like your biggest matches you can make, I would have rather them do Bryan versus Nakamura for the championship.
Yeah.
That's just me, of course. Um, I thought again for what they did was fine. Something I definitely would have seen on SmackDown. Um, I thought again people on the outside was whatever Nakamura in the corner. Thought I would never see that. Kind of a shock. You think about WrestleMania and Nakamura instead of wrestling on the biggest show of the year, is at a ringside in the corner of Sami
Mm,
Zayn. It's kind of sad,
mm,
depressing. Kind of broke my heart a little bit. But again, he's collecting his checks and he's surfing whenever the fuck he wants. And again, he's not to kill himself.
mm.
So for those people that are, because I saw people on Twitter post a couple days ago. Oh, do you think Nakamura now is ruined? This and that, and should he go back to New Japan and go back to his art and craft? I'm like, nah, bruh. My man is collecting his money, right? Surfing whatever the
Mhm.
fuck he wants, not killing himself. I ain't
Well, he
mad.
can't surf now.
I know, but you kind of get the idea. Like you get the reference, right? He's not
Yeah.
killing himself like he used to and shit. So I ain't mad at him. I ain't gonna hold him for that. Um, but again, Drew Gulak was there too. He tried to battle off Nakamura and Cesaro to wherever he could. It looked like Bryan had the match won, and then he goes for a dive in midair. Zayn hits the haluva kick for the 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
Mm.
my thoughts like wow.
Yeah, match. Yeah, that match was meh.
Had a flat finish for me. To me, just had a flat finish. Um, I'm reading the chats here as well. Did you guys cover Blitzcross Applesauce? Yes, we did. That was the opener. Sup, guys, by Metal Skull. Lynch is now in Cena territory, but sad. Part is 2 years straight. She talks big and wins with a counterpin. It's making Lynch come come off as Mania. She gets lucky. WWE is going to hiatus after Raw next week. WWE are setting up for Gulak to take the belt off Zayn. Uh, Metal Skull writes here that IC title match was stupid. I thought they would have Sheamus take the belt off Sami Zayn. Nakamura Bryan was a hidden gem on last night on SmackDown. I didn't watch SmackDown. I didn't really care, to be honest.
Speaking of Sheamus, they dropped the ball on Sheamus
How so, bruh?
because all these rumors and him saying, "Oh, he's gonna be a major player in the world title picture," this and that, and
You
all he
see,
had was just
I want to
two
believe.
matches.
You see, I get you on that, yeah, 2 matches, yeah, two of them being with Shorty G, right?
Yeah, and then that's it.
I want to
You,
believe, but again, then the whole thing then again, the world went to shit, and when that happened, forget about it, bro. Forget about it.
yeah, but they brought him back. What? They brought him back
Yeah, they brought him back, but they didn't think the world would go to
2 months.
shit.
They brought him back 2 months
Yeah,
ago.
but they didn't think the world would go to shit, though. You know what I'm saying? No one expected that. No one expected this to happen. I want
Well,
to
yeah, the
believe.
world.
I want to believe honestly, have the world not gone to shit with COVID-19 and all that stuff, right? That at least come Raw after Mania, come after post WrestleMania, they start pushing Sheamus into that role, if you will.
Yeah, but yeah, I know I'm not really coming off. I hope I'm not coming off as a Sheamus mark. Because I like Sheamus, but I just felt like that they just dropped the ball on him. Um, but they still got enough time to give nothing matches to Bobby Lashley.
And Aleister Black, that's tomorrow. That is tomorrow, actually.
That's not happening at all.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Bobby Lashley is in quarantine.
So who's Aleister Black wrestling tomorrow?
It's not happening. Period.
They're hyping on TV. They were hyping on TV today. They're hyping it up on the paper. They're
They were
hyping.
hyping everything on TV. They were hyping.
No, but on the pay per view today, they're talking about tomorrow on the kickoff show. They're talking about Bobby Lashley versus Aleister Black.
That's not. Well, okay. I did hear today. I'm wrong. I did hear today that they taped that match. I think that was one of the false things that they said. So it popped right in my mind. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place.
I get it, bro. I understand. So you're not the only one, man. You are not the only one. I thank all of you guys as well in the chat, guys. If you have questions as well, chime in. We'll answer questions in a little bit as well. We then have to what I thought, what could have been the match of the night. Triple threat ladder match for the SmackDown tag team titles. Instead of your traditional triple threat tag team, triple threat match, basically. You had John Morrison defending both tag titles versus Kofi Kingston of the New Day and Jimmy Uso. And again, I'm amazed that all three men here literally fought out there like there are people in the crowd. They went out there, they killed themselves literally for all the spots that they were doing with the ladders and stuff like that. And it delivered. It
Yeah.
delivered. Granted, I thought the ending was kind of clever. Kind of, haha, if you will. Like something you would see like from a chicken shit heel champion trying to hold on to his title, if you will, right?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
had both Jimmy Uso and Kofi. They're on top of the ladder, and again, the belt is hung on this golden little thing, right? And they unhook
Mhm.
it, but they're trying to see who's gonna let go win the titles, right? And you have John Morrison there too, and as Morrison fucker, they bridge the ladder onto the rope. So when
Mhm.
Morrison falls, he grabs the belts with him. The belts drop out, but the referees, Morrison has the belt, so Morrison won the match. I thought again that was slick, that was clever, haha. I give them that. But for me, again, listen, in a perfect scenario, this should have been again a tag team match. Yeah, there were spots too where Morrison hit a Spanish fly on Kofi that looked fucking amazing, if you will. And then Jimmy Uso did the fucking splash from the top rope on the John Morrison. And then of course the ladder
Mhm.
spots too and all that shit. So that was pretty good too. Mike, your thoughts on the
Mhm.
match?
Yeah, I guess the that match slightly entertained me. I'm not gonna totally crap on this because number one, they were using ladders in a nothing environment, and that's tough because usually adrenaline takes over when you got a whole bunch of people in the audience. So I'm not gonna crap on that, but as a match, I could care less about it.
Fair enough, guys. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm reading a comment here. So Dave Sack writes here that he's the extreme MWE. He writes here, let's look at a possible silver lining. This COVID-19 shit could inspire the future of WWE to have a regular off season. Should they take a few months off after WrestleMania, in your opinion? Mike, what do you think?
By force, yes, but by choice, no.
Fair enough. I think again there are again even once this shit's all said and done, and the world is back to normal. Which again, honestly, it will not be back to normal. It will not be. And I don't mean to be fucked up when I say that. What I mean is, yes, everybody will go back to work, will go back to school, what have you, right? Go on with their lives, but it's not gonna be back to normal. It's not. The damage is already done. That being said, even once this shit's done, WWE is not gonna change anything. Think about this, right? WWE should have, and I've been in the majority. I know, Mike, I don't know about you, but I've been in the majority of people that have said that they should have postponed the show until June.
Um, I really didn't have an opinion on it because I don't know what could have happened. So I didn't really put my thoughts out there about them postponing or not. And I still don't. So I'm just putting myself in that situation.
That's fair enough. That's fair, but again, to me, the show should have been postponed to a later date.
Mm.
Hopefully, in an arena full of people like Madison Square Garden. That didn't happen, so this is what we got. Now let that sink in for a bit. Do you think even with that, do you think that WWE would even consider doing an off season, like take time off? No, not happening. Sadly, it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Sadly, it won't. Um, there's that. Um, New Japan only postponed their U.S. shows for next month. Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, I know Wrestle Dynasty still happening, so there's that as well. Let's move on here. We had Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. Um, this felt like, honestly, a TV match as well. Rollins wore all white, so the return of the White Power Ranger, if you will. Um, and again, the Owens originally won by disqualification when Rollins hit him with the ring bell into the head. By the way, kind of cringe when you think about it. A shot to the head, considering what we saw
Yeah.
on Dark Side of the Ring a couple weeks ago, right? With said wrestler Chris Benoit, and that was it. And it's funny because you see Owens grabbing the microphone, right? He taunted Rollins. He's not a god, and God don't do the God's table with a senton
Chase
off.
said bring him in.
We're gonna get Chase Oliver in, guys. Chase will be joining us momentarily. There we go. I'll get him in. Again, we're on Rollins and Owens. Again, ring. He got stunned for the 1, 2, 3. Owens got the win. Chase, what's up, bro?
The WrestleMania 36 with no fans.
No fans at all. I know, Chase. No fans at all. I tell you, man. No.
Yeah, man. Very solid show. Minus one minus a couple of matches, but what match are you on, Steve? What are we talking about here right now?
We just got talking about Rollins and Owens and how that happened. Anything you want to chime in on that match, Chase?
It was good. I liked it. Like unlike most people who were kind of upset with the random swerve. I liked it. I thought it was good. Like I liked it a lot. You know, it was a good chicken shit move for Rollins to do and stuff. Being this Monday Night Messiah. And when he was like, all right, you wanna restart the match? We were restarting the match, Kevin. You want this, Kevin? I'm giving it to you. Like I thought it was good and stuff. So yeah, I liked the match, to be honest. I thought it was one of the few matches without a title that I felt like, yeah, I could see this at WrestleMania, you know, type of match. Unlike a lot of other matches that we saw tonight. So
fair enough. After this, we had the let's see here. I'm going through the list here. Oh yeah, we had this whole thing where Rob and Mojo, they're on the little balcony and R-Truth like bumped into them and shit. Chase, you're cutting off and on.
This
bro.
made me so. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Now we do. There you go.
Sorry about that. That was I was in a dead spot in my house.
It's all good, brother. So yeah, man, R-Truth got involved and in one little thing there, which led to it looked like Gronk was gonna win the fucking 24/7 title. Raleigh pulled Gronk off and then took the pin. So Mojo Rawley is once again the 24/7 champion. They could not help themselves on WrestleMania. A 24/7 title match. Chase, what are you gonna say, bro?
It pissed me off that Gronk Mojo turned heel on his buddy, man. Like I was so down for Gronk to win a title. Drafts of saying like, oh, he doesn't deserve anything. He didn't put in his dues and stuff. I had my smarky tweet ready to go, and Mojo took that away from me. So I'm pissed. Because now it's not as fun. Now he's going to win the title tomorrow. Like, he has to, right?
I believe so. I think possibly he might just win the belt tomorrow. Mike, anything you want to add to that, bro?
No.
No, bro? Come on, Mike. Come on. Cheer up a little bit, bro. Been right. No, I'm kidding. Braun Strowman. God damn it. Oh, God. So let me get this straight. Braun Strowman, the guy who went on Twitter on an Instagram post, he commented a couple weeks ago talking about how he has no sympathy for any of the indie wrestlers that are going through a tough time. That same Braun Strowman, right? Regarding the circumstances or not, gets a shot at the Universal title and beats Bill Goldberg. And I have the thing on my phone. I have the timer on my phone. I took a picture of it on our group chat. It's about 2 minutes in 11 seconds. It took Braun Strowman to beat Bill Goldberg after Goldberg hit 4 spears on Braun Strowman. He tried to go for the jackhammer. Didn't work. Braun did hit 4 power slams for the 1, 2, 3. And now Braun Strowman is the new Universal Champion. Gentlemen, chime in.
Chase, you go first.
I don't want to talk about that. I already talked about this shit on my channel. This is blasphemous. This is disgusting. This is revolting. It's ridiculous. You have him lose to the Uber driver. No, actually, you know what? Sami Zayn has been promoted to a Lyft driver. You have him lose to the Lyft driver. Last pay-per-view with the artist, whatever the heck they are, the creative artist.
The artist creative.
Freaking art student. Yeah, whatever the names are. And you have him where this goofy guy loses. This guy who can't even get this is just pathetic. Like, this is the bottom of the barrel, man. Like, Sami Zayn should be world champion at this point, man. Like, if you really like screw this shit, dude. Like, hopefully this is a short-term thing. Hopefully he gets the Universal title curse. Maybe Braun Strowman injured his hamstring while going into the ring. Maybe he pulled something, a back muscle, trying to lift Goldberg's chunky ass. And shout out to Goldberg, dude. Showed up in rare WrestleMania 20 form tonight. Like, he literally came out like WrestleMania 20 Goldberg. Like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. But Vince McMahon is paying me $1 million. Sure. I'll go out there, not do any sit-ups, not do any workouts. Just absolutely grotesque.
On the business, too.
I can't talk about this match. This match honestly just gives me a migraine and stuff like that. And you know, if you're a Braun Strowman fan and you're happy about this, good for you. Like, I'm glad you got what you want. This is what you guys wanted. He's so much better than Roman. Well, there you go. You just let Big Show become the champion. Good for you, man. And you know what? I'd rather prefer the actual Big Show, man. Like, I know it's in the wrestling contract, Stephen. We need to hate Cain Velasquez. But maybe Cain Velasquez is not a bad option here. But yeah, no, honestly, this match can burn to hell. I hated it. I can't talk about it.
I asked this on Twitter, and
give me a migraine.
Before I have Mike chime in, I posted this on Twitter like during the match, like before the match even took place, as they were in the ring, right? Do you think? And again, because WWE, we know how sometimes how things can be, right? What if they put the belt on Braun to stick it to Roman for not being there? Do you think that's possible as well? Gentlemen?
Right, sorry. What was the question?
Do you think that in WWE, right? Because again, they're random at times and they can, be bitter and salty and shit, right? Do you think that they put the belt on Braun tonight in a way to stick it to Roman Reigns for not showing up at WrestleMania and pulling out and stuff like that?
I just think that Goldberg was only signed for like a few match deal, and Goldberg was going to lose. Like, look, they brought in Goldberg back after the Hall of Fame, and I broke this down, Steven. Who was the person? Remember when Goldberg first returned back in 2017 was it? 2017, right? Goldberg returned. Mike normally knows the dates off the top of his head better than I do. Yeah. So remember, Steven, who was the only person that you knew saying, "Oh, Goldberg is going to wrestle more dates"? There's no way Vince is paying him $1 million for one match. Who's the person that said that? Steven, who's the person that said that? Me.
You.
All right. So, yeah, exactly. That's all I'm trying to say is that Goldberg probably signed since he came back a 4-match deal. He did those 4 matches. He did the Undertaker. He did the Ziggler. He did the Fiend, and then he did this match. He did his 4 matches. That was good enough, man. Like, we don't need anything else. So, and I'm pretty sure he's okay with signing these deals. Like, I bet you Goldberg, it was just they had to take the belt off him. They didn't see anyone else that would be that could fit Goldberg. It's also too good. Goldberg's limited. And look, I'm not pissed at Reigns. He did what he needed to do as a human being. That's fine. Even if Braun Strowman stepped down from Mania saying, "I'm not working this event because of my health and stuff," I would totally understand. I would respect that decision. You know, like, but Roman Reigns, like, I'm not mad at him for stepping out of the show because he had to do what was best for him. You know, I ain't gonna sit here and be like, man, Roman Reigns, what a piece of shit. You know, you just could have been like, no, man, he needs to take care of his family. Like he said in his Instagram
Instagram.
live or whatever it was. Yeah, you don't know what's going on in my life, and that's true. And you know, Braun Strowman's in a better place in life, and he can win the title. That's it. I just don't like that you made like Braun Strowman is just such a cartoon character that is like him being a champion is just a joke. Like that's I don't like dude as a wrestler. I think he's a goofball and he just sucks in general. But like his character is a cartoon character. He's a Looney Tune. And now like you know people are like, oh Roman Reigns, he's a cartoon. Like at least Roman Reigns felt like a badass. Like Braun Strowman does not feel like a badass. He just feels like a cartoon character. That's just it, man. Like it's just a goofball. You have one of the most badass wrestlers ever in Goldberg, and he's losing to a cartoon Looney Tune freaking goof. So yeah, man, that's just how it is, man. But yeah, I think Goldberg was going to lose regardless.
Okay.
I don't think this is a sticking it to. I don't. It could be too. You know, Vince is petty. Like I'm not trying to say like Vince isn't petty. It could be too being like, oh well, pal, this is what it could have been you. But it's like, you know, at the same time, I think Goldberg was eventually going to lose regardless. I wanted him to win so bad though, just because I hate Strowman and him with the belt. It's just terrible.
Yeah. Big Mike, what about you, bro? Chime in your thoughts on this match, bro.
I mean, it could be. Um, what you wanted me to chime in on what you said about
I mean,
him sticking it to Roman or the match?
everything in general, everything in one. Summarize the best of your ability, bro.
All right, what I think about the match, totally 100% what Chase said. That's my opinion as well. About the sticking it to Roman, I don't think so. No, I think it was going to happen regardless whether he was there or not. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for it.
Okay. I'm reading here, cause Dave Sex in the chat. He writes here, I was actually hoping of all the five part-timers, only Goldberg and Edge to win. Had it been Roman, fine, but Braun winning it with no build, fuck this. I would have taken Kane defeating Brock over Braun as a random substitute to win. Chase, what are your thoughts on Lynch 2-year roll-ups at Mania by Dave Sack, Chase?
That was weird. I don't like. Look, they WWE has ruined the roll up. They really think that the finish, like, hey, how can we protect someone? Just do a roll up. Like, and it's just so stupid because it's like the thing is, man, they treat it where it's like you make Shayna Baszler look stupid. Like first of all, like Shayna Baszler is such a great technician. She can't figure out how to reverse a roll up. Like, how stupid is this woman? You know, like you make her look stupid first of all. You don't make Becky look strong because the only way she can beat people is by outsmarting them. And it's like, no one likes Becky Lynch because she's smarter than everyone else. People like Becky Lynch because she's the man. She can beat anyone, anytime, anywhere. So you do nothing for it. But that match, too, you killed your whole division for one girl. Or for one woman, sorry. You killed your division for one woman in Shayna Baszler, and she doesn't win? So you built this monster for what? Like, where she's choking out everyone in the chamber just to lose to Becky Lynch because she's a dumbass and doesn't know how to reverse a roll up, even though she's an in ring technician. Just terrible. Just terrible booking, man.
And on top of that, you have Shayna Baszler make a secondary finisher, and she doesn't use it.
Exactly. That's like when they gave Sheamus like oh yeah, Sheamus, you can't use the bro kick, and they made Sheamus forced to have the clover leaf because they needed Sheamus with the submission finisher for whatever reason. Because it worked well with Cena when he randomly added the STF to his collection. So it's like with Sheamus, they made him do that whole storyline. Oh, you can't use the bro kick, you can't use the bro kick, and then all of a sudden the pay-per-view, Sheamus can use the bro kick. It was like, then what was the point of the clover leaf?
Yeah, exactly. No point of it at all. Just exactly. Let's move on, shall we? Because again, we got one more match to go. And this, I thought, was the saving grace of the entire thing. The Boneyard match. Undertaker versus AJ Styles. They filmed this somewhere far from where the performance center was at. They went on location for this, which I thought was very well done, in a little cemetery type of thing. Which they had to. They had to for this as well. Even if the idea was, hey, even if I take that back, even if the world didn't go to shit, they were still in Tampa. I still feel like this would have been the original thing for their match, and it delivered. It fucking delivered. Yes, it was highly cinematic. I know for a lot of people, it was corny. This wasn't it. It felt fake as shit. Too over dramatic. This overall was a fight. There are people that are upset, oh, it didn't focus on the wrestling. I'm sorry. This was supposed to be a fight. If you look at the storytelling of this, when a man tells you, when a man throws shit at your wife, fuck yeah, it gets personal. That's what Styles did leading up to this whole thing. Got personal with The Undertaker. Started calling him Mark Calloway. Mentioned his wife. And if you're Mark Calloway, the man, fuck yeah, gonna be pissed off. But people don't really seem to understand. I don't know why. But I thought this was very well done. For once, we saw American Badass Undertaker. We didn't see Dead Man, you know what I'm saying? With the... What are you gonna say, Shane? I'm sorry, you gonna say something?
No, I'm just agreeing. Like I'm just nodding in approval.
Thank you. You know, Taker came out to American not American Badass, but again, we saw American Badass, if you will, right? The motorcycle, the bandana.
He came out to Metallica.
I probably wish he would have came out to his old theme song from like 02, but it is what it is. Okay, you're gonna pay. I wish he came out to that, low key.
Yeah, I was gonna mention this when you swung it to me, but I'm gonna say it right now. They're not playing any of Jim Johnston's old music because they have a vendetta towards him for some reason. So that's why we didn't get You're Gonna Pay. So.
Okay. What I thought was cool too, again, Styles came out he came in there in a hearse, and they were going at it. They were fighting back and forth. Taker just giving it to Styles, literally. Styles at the moment was getting some offense too. We saw Gallows and Anderson getting involved, and some druids. They were surrounding Taker, and Taker took all of them out with a punch. They were fighting up on a roof. There's a moment where Styles had Taker inside the graveyard hole. It looked like he was going to bury him, and then Taker came out from behind. Very well done. I got to commend them for this shit. I love this.
Yeah, dude. Like, so this is the one match where, like, there was rumors about it, and I kind of, like, stopped, like, just like people were saying, oh, yeah, it turned out good. Like, that's all I heard. Like, everyone said, like, yeah, Undertaker and AJ did a great job. And I was looking forward to this match regardless. So I was like, this match seems like it's going to be awesome. And they delivered, man. Like, over-delivered in my personal opinion. Like, I loved how it felt like a fight. You know, they weren't doing yeah, Undertaker did, like, a couple of choke slams and shit like that. But it wasn't like a bunch of wrestling moves. It was like they were just punching each other. The punches felt real, man. AJ, we can tell he's a blood. He has the red bandana in the back of his jeans. He's a blood for life, AJ Styles and stuff. So that was kind of funny seeing that. But yeah, man, I really did enjoy. I enjoyed this match, man. Like you said, you kind of said everything I wanted to say, man. Like the music was great too. Like I loved how corny the music was in certain moments, making it a little bit too more over dramatic. I just gotta say, Funhouse match. You better watch out, man, because you gotta top this, and that's kind of a hard ask to do after what we saw. But yeah, really great stuff. I thought, like, the one thing I will say about this match, I thought Mania was gonna be like this the whole night. I thought it was gonna be heavily edited, like a Lucha Underground type of thing, and I really do feel like if Mania would have went like, hey, let's just do like a graveyard style match. Like I really do feel like if Vince saw like what the Great Boneyard match was first, and like, what footage do we have of WrestleMania 37? And this is WWE; they have cameras everywhere. I bet you he would have said, "Hey, let's do this for these matches. Let's edit these matches like this instead of how we presented it." And I think WrestleMania would have turned out better, being more cinematic and stuff. Yeah, because especially when you looked at the opening for Mania, like I know I'm late on this, but the opening where like Seth Rollins was fighting a crab and shit, you would have thought, oh, this Mania is going to be heavily edited, and it was kind of weird that it wasn't. So yeah,
Exactly. I'll say this before I let Mike chime in here, and it's just me. I would have preferred. Yeah, there's a moment, obviously, I'm not going to bury you. I'm not going to do that to you. You fought your ass off, brother. And they hug, whatever, right? And they hit them with the boot. And you think it's going to be Taker, but instead, it was Michelle McCool who pulled the leverage off the tractor, whatever, and the dirt were falling Styles. Can you think about it, right? She was mentioned this whole time, and not one thing of her. Am I the only one who felt that maybe it should have been Michelle McCool who buried AJ Styles in this whole thing?
No, because that would have went too far.
that's not her thing. Like Michelle McCool was never like that, so no.
Okay. Mike, what are your thoughts on this match, though, bro?
I think this match saved my sanity because I was almost about to go insane if this match really didn't deliver. And I was kind of disappointed that we didn't get the "You're Gonna Pay" theme song from back in the day, back in the Ruthless Aggression era. And but outside of that, both guys delivered. Heck, even Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows was pretty good. The Druids was pretty good. Him throwing Luke Gallows off of the roof was funny. Yeah, and Taker just talking trash the whole time. He pretty much dominated AJ Styles. And AJ Styles got a few. Yeah, he got a few points of offense in, but pretty much this is all Taker, and he just basically gave him a whole fashioned butt kicking.
An ass whooping, yeah. And I will say this: I hope this is not the last time we see American Badass Undertaker. Like in a perfect scenario, Taker's matches going forward should be like this. In a perfect,
what? I think they might go this route because didn't you see the advertisement for that docu series that they're gonna have on the network? It's called The Last Ride.
Yeah,
I think they should. I think they gearing up for Taker's departure.
I think so too. I think honestly he retired. I think honestly if he's gonna retire, what happened?
He needs to wrestle forever. I'm down for it. So, anyways, Steven, I want to bring this up real quick. WWE had a poll for which was your favorite match of night one at WrestleMania. So on Twitter, they chose 4 matches. They did not include the ladder match, which I think if you ask anyone what was the best in-ring match of the night, it was the ladder match. They included Taker versus Styles, Strowman versus Goldberg, Owens versus Rollins, and Lynch versus Baszler. With 55,000 votes, Undertaker and AJ Styles is destroying everyone with 80% of everyone saying that was their favorite match. But if the ladder match was included, Steven, which one was the best match?
To me, I would still go with the Boneyard match. Because of the build-up, the storytelling behind it, and that's basically it. Again, you gotta think about the ladder match. It was basically a let's try to make this shit work type of thing. Well, granted, Miz should have been there. Big E should have been there. Jey Uso should have been there. But again, Miz got sick. So it became a triple threat for a tag title. So there's that. And to me, again, just mostly for the build-up and all that stuff, I'll give it to Taker and Styles. What do you guys think?
Oh my God, Mosh just gave Strowman some custom fucking basketball shoes. I'm gonna unfollow Mosh now on Instagram.
Who?
I can't.
Who?
You don't know who Mosh is? Mosh?
Mosh?
You don't know who Mosh is?
Mosh, nah. Elaborate.
Mosh is famous for designing PEs for like LeBron James and stuff like that. And he's been designing some wrestling shoes. So what he'll do is he'll grab the basketball sneakers and he designs customs. He did PEs for Mania last year, and stuff. Like he just designs customs.
Okay,
Don't he supply customs for Kofi?
Huh?
Doesn't he supply?
he put his ways too. Before we wrap this up too, we can say, granted, it's 2 nights, right? In theory, AJ Styles main evented at WrestleMania with the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Wait, what's it?
Think about it, right? It's 2 nights, right? So night one, right? You think, holy crap, Styles main evented a WrestleMania with the
Yeah, he
Undertaker.
did something
Yeah.
CM Punk couldn't do.
If you would have told me 10 years ago that Styles was in TNA wrestling, defending was it like defending the world title against Kurt Angle, right? Part of the fortune, part of the fortune gimmick, right? The faction that, oh yeah, one day Styles and Taker will main event a WrestleMania. I would not believe you. Firefly Funhouse, which probably will deliver too. We have Drew and Brock. I think Brock will retain. We have Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley for the NXT title. Remember, Chase, Golden Children rule, right?
Dude, I can't wait till she wins the NXT championship.
Facts. We also have Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. That's still happening, and
That's phenomenal.
it is. It is, yo. It really, really is. We also have Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley going at it too.
Why is this happening? Can someone tell me, like not joking around or anything? Like people ask me, and I literally said I think he knocked on Aleister Black's door. But like, what's the storyline here? Like, what's the reason why this match is happening?
For the sake of
Vince
just
told
fuck
him
it, just to add to the show, I guess. And we have for the Raw Tag Team title, the Street Profits versus Angel Garza and Austin Theory from NXT. And on the kickoff, we have Liv Morgan versus Natalya. Oh boy. Oh yeah, by the way, Bayley defending her women's championship in that 5-way or 6-way, whatever the fuck it is, really.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this shit. Oh, no.
So there's that. But again, overall, night one, it's a mixed bag. The ending saved it, in my honest opinion. That's me, of course. Tomorrow's night two. Before we wrap this up, Mike, your thoughts on overall on night number one before we wrap this up, and what's your expectation going into night two?
I go with my expectations first. I think the expectations for night two, I think it's going to be a little bit more matches that can grasp a lot of people because there's 2 matches that I'm looking forward to, maybe 3 because of the Otis match, which is crazy, but hey, it's a good feud, good story. But yeah, it's more matches to look forward to in night two. Overall, of this night sucked with the exception of 1 match. But yeah, that's all I have. Just this night was just not good. Only 1 match really prevailed.
Okay. Chase, your thoughts, bro, overall on night one and your expectations for night two going in tomorrow. Chase?
He got
His mic muted, by the
phone
way.
mute. Yeah.
Well, Jay has mic muted right now. Something. We see. Did he post anything in the group chat?
No, he didn't. I think he probably
Sorry about that, guys. I was
Oh, here he is.
There
my
he is.
brother about something.
So, Chase, I was asking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. The question is basically your thoughts overall on night one, and what are your expectations tomorrow for night two?
I thought night one was solid. Like there's some matches that delivered. Obviously, ladder match, Owens and Rollins, and the Boneyard match. Those 3 matches were very, very good. The opening match was good, but was too long, and we had a shit-stained match, and then we had 2 matches that honestly did not need to be on pay-per-view. Oh yeah, and Zayn and Bryan was good too. But yeah, overall, I would say that this was solid, and night two's expectations are kind of the same way as night one's. I kind of have an idea now how WWE is going to do it. But I hope WWE, adds more pizzazz to night two, a little bit more WrestleMania feeling to it, because there were some moments like Owens versus Rollins when Owens jumped off the stage. That felt like a WrestleMania moment right there, and stuff. Other stuff never felt like a moment. So, yeah, that's just my opinion.
Fair enough. Fair enough. For me, again, just like you guys, night one was Chase thought it was good, or solid. That is, I'm sorry, solid. Mike thought it was kind of terrible. To me, it's just a mixed bag. Again, the circumstances that we're going through right now sucks right now. I get that. In a perfect scenario, they would have been in Raymond James, the stadium right in Tampa. Got 70,000 plus fans, 8,000, or the fuck it might have been, right? To give it that more of a moment. But they're making it work for what it is. So let's give them that. And yes, the Boneyard match did deliver. It was a fight, not a match, not a wrestling match. All you dorks that are complaining about it, fuck off. Suck a bag of dicks. I was going to say it. All right? And I look forward to night two. Hopefully more oomph, if you will. And let's see what happens, all right? You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. I'll be back tomorrow for a night two review here on the YouTube channel. And Big Mike, let them know, bro. Where can they check you out, bro?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Big Mike 199519 and on YouTube at Big Mike's Wrestling Recap Show.
Chase, where can they check you out, bro?
Follow me on Twitter at ChaseOliver68. Check out my WrestleMania Night 1 review on my channel. It's just Chase Oliver. And on that review, we had a Care Bear rant that was not one of my best rants because I don't rant as I used to, but I was upset. And then we talked about the show. And then I show off my sneaker collection because you watch my YouTube channel. In the back, you can see one pair of my shoes. Someone asked what was in my collection. Well, they just asked like what kind of shoes do I have, and I showed them, and it was pretty fun. It's kind of cool showing people what's in the rotation and stuff. I don't have like the best sneaker collection, but it was cool. So yeah. That's kind of what's in the video.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Guys, go check that out too. Again, Around the Point is available on all podcasting platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, Anchor. Also over at okfabe.com. So thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow for night 2 of WrestleMania, DorkMania 36 recap and overall. And this has been, more importantly, Around the Point.